This is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. The time is 5:30 on October 17th. I'm Madison Program.
And I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning into Mountain News This Morning on this Friday Eve.
Chilly. People need to grab a coat if they're about to go out. Bus stops. It's going to be cold.
Yeah, it's going to be cold, but I love it.
It's a refreshing feeling.
Yes.
We get up so early that, it gets a little warmer, but it's still
it's
freezing.
Still really cold.
Well, let's go to meteorologist Kelly McShane. It's cold this morning. Are we going to continue to see that throughout the week?
Well, today is going to be a little bit on the chillier side. Those temperatures will warm back up, but unfortunately we do have a chilly day on the way, and it is starting off on the cool side thanks to those clouds getting on out of here, so that cold air is rushing in behind that cold front that did pass through yesterday. But as far as visibility goes, we're not looking too bad. You can see pretty far outside of our front porch here in Hazard, but overall not looking too bad, like I say, because we did have those clouds a little bit overnight, so that kind of stopped the fog from developing this morning. But those temperatures very, very chilly out there. Lower 40s to upper 30s for the most of us, but lower 30s into those valley regions. So you're going to want a jacket, and you're going to want to make it a warm jacket this morning. And I will let you know the details on what to expect throughout the day today, as well as into the weekend here in just a little bit, guys.
Alrighty, Kelly, we'll be back with you. Thank you. Well, yesterday, more than 100 Kentucky veterans wrapped up an honor flight trip to Washington, D.C. The plane was greeted by a water cannon at the airport. From there, the veterans grabbed their umbrellas for a tour of war memorials, including World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. The group returned to Muhammad Ali Louisville International Airport last night.
And the countdown is on in the race for Kentucky Governor. Governor Matt Bevin and Attorney General Andy Beshear went head-to-head in the Kentucky debate Tuesday night.
The two candidates covered topics from education to health care, but also focused on one major Eastern Kentucky issue: coal mining.
I took a look at what each candidate had to say.
A night full of fiery debate. Governor Bevin and Attorney General Beshear sharing heated moments, including a topic that hits close to home, coal mining, and Black Jewel was front and center.
We had over 200 miners for over a month standing on railroad tracks because they had worked for more than 3 weeks of hard, dangerous work that they weren't paid for. But there was a state law that was supposed to protect them, a bond that would have paid them for every single minute of their work.
Beshear talking about a Kentucky law that requires a surety bond to cover an entire payroll for 4 weeks for a company who is in business less than 5 consecutive years. Bevin countering, saying there is no mechanism in place to enforce the law.
And I have been leading the charge on the fact, and indeed been working with legislators to ensure that in this next session we close that loophole so that there will be a mechanism, so that there will be accountability, and so that this kind of thing will not happen again in the future.
Back in Harlan County, Black Jewel miners say they are just wanting what they are owed.
They've been here, but our main thing is we still don't have our money back. None of it.
We still don't have any money or anything like that, so really need one of them.
A heated debate, but with some focus and attention on Eastern Kentucky.
The election to determine the next Kentucky governor is set for Tuesday, November 5th.
It's going to be a dash to the end, and it's going to be fun all the way to it. Well, miners' pensions could disappear even faster than originally thought. West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin joined miners, both working and retired, in Washington yesterday, looking for relief from Congress. They are calling on Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to schedule votes on bills like Manchin's, which are designed to save those pensions. Following news of an Ohio coal company's possible bankruptcy, Manchin and the miners say pension funds could be gone by 2020, adding Congress cannot delay the help any longer.
Didn't hesitate to bail out the banks, didn't hesitate to bail out the auto industry. And all we're saying is, can we at least protect the people who made America, the workers?
If I lose my pension, I've lost everything I worked for 35 years, because I'm not going to be able to afford to keep a house, keep the taxes paid, keep upkeep on the house. So, I got to sell everything I work for.
Manchin says miners also have to worry about losing access to health insurance for them and their families. His bill would help keep pensions financially afloat through low-interest loans from the Treasury Department. In a statement, a Senator McConnell's spokesperson said the senator is worried about the problems facing pension plans and supports finding a bipartisan solution.
And hundreds of coal miners recently laid off in Harlan County had a new work outfit given to them Wednesday morning as a way to help them when they hopefully start new jobs.
WYMT's Hannah Reynolds talked to miners that say they are grateful for the help.
After watching the Black Jewel layoffs unfold on TV, people working at Walmart decided to help out.
It's pretty awesome that they decided to come together and do this for all of us. There's a big group of people, so you know it costs a little bit of money.
$30,000 to be exact. It was made possible by donations from every Walmart throughout Kentucky.
Basically, we're just trying to appreciate them for what they do and what they've been through, because they've been through a lot.
On Wednesday, employees got to hand out enough $50 gift cards, coats, and work pants for 300 laid-off coal miners. Miners say it couldn't have come at a better time.
I've been out for 3 months now. I mean, going right back to work. I mean, you ain't got the money to run out and buy you a jacket if you need it. If all of us is going to go back to work, we need jackets for the winter time. I mean, this is great.
That wasn't all. Walmart donated an additional $5,000 to the Harlan County Community Action Agency to continue helping the miners get back on their feet. In Harlan County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
The gifts were not just for Black Jewel miners. Several of those who showed up were laid off from other companies. If any of the coal miners brought their kids with them, Walmart gave them toys also.
And in Morgan County, be on the lookout for fake money. Sheriff's deputies posted to Facebook that 2 businesses called them about counterfeit $100 bills. Deputies believe they know the person responsible, and the businesses are in the Crockett area of the county. Investigators say the man drove an S10 pickup in both cases and is a white man with dark hair and a beard.
In West Virginia, the Mingo County Sheriff's Department says 2 men are accused of stealing nearly $15,000 worth of merchandise from a hardware store. Investigators say Carl Pee Wee Thompson Jr. and Julian Uten were arrested on warrants for grand larceny, conspiracy, and entering without breaking. The incident happened at Tug Valley Supply in Naugatuck, where generators, trucks, racks, and batteries were among the items taken.
And the family of a missing Perry County man is begging for any information leading to where he might be. 34-year-old Derek Mullins has been missing for 3 weeks. His family says he will occasionally go up to Lexington for a week or so, but has never been out of contact with them for this long. He has an 11-month-old daughter, and his family says they just want answers.
Never, not this long, never. So it's like a waiting game. You know, we want Derek back home, you know, and that's all.
The family filed a report with the Perry County Sheriff's Office, and anyone with information is asked to call them at 606-439-4523.
Yesterday, we learned a former Bell County assistant basketball coach pleaded guilty to federal charges. Investigators arrested Jordan Ryan Turner last year. He admitted in federal court to asking underage teens for inappropriate pictures. He faces up to 30 years in prison and a hefty fine. Turner's sentencing is set for October 29th.
And a trial date is set for a Laurel County teen charged in an animal cruelty case. David Griffith's trial is set to begin January 8th. He faces a charge of second-degree animal cruelty. Earlier this year, a video surfaced of a teen punching a dog on social media. Investigators said Griffith was the one recording the incident. Later, they found the dog dead with stab wounds.
Suspicious activity near the Floyd County Jail started a 20-mile motorcycle chase. Officials say deputies approached Kenneth Spurlock after he tried to drop drugs off at the jail. The chase went through Prestonsburg and ended on Route 80. One woman witnessed the chase and even caught some video of it. She said for a moment she was scared for her life.
And thank God for the law enforcement, because you can see in my video kind of an officer, he just like flies and he puts himself between me and the guy on the motorcycle, and you can see me kind of flinch. I thought I was hit for sure.
Spurlock sat in his motorcycle on the ground and ran into the hills where K-9 Unit Drago ended the pursuit. Spurlock is in the Floyd County Detention Center on multiple charges, including wanton endangerment and tampering with physical evidence. Well, many jails across the region offer GED programs to inmates, but at the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center, hardly anyone took advantage of the opportunity. That is, until now.
WYMT's Laura McCourt has more.
This is not your typical classroom, nor are these your traditional students.
I was like, well, maybe I should, get back in college or do something with my with my life.
But class is in session here at Big Sandy Regional Detention Center.
Now we're trying to create kind of some new interest here and get more inmates to come out and start their GED.
After several years with low enrollment rates, Administrator Byron Hansford wanted to find a way for more inmates to take advantage of the opportunity to get their GED.
I also wanted to do something to try to give these people a way to not come back.
Offering $50 in commissary to each person who completes the entire program.
And once I did that, we got about 57, I think it was, that signed up for the program.
With education being vital to every job, classes like these provide a better chance at entering the workforce.
They have more opportunities. There's just a lot more choices for them to get a career, to go to college, to receive better pay.
While going back to school may seem like a challenge,
I don't want to work in, just any restaurant or, any place. Actually, I would like a career.
A brighter future is worth all of the hard work. In Johnson County, Lauren McCourt, WYMT Mountain News.
Hansford says he hopes to someday be able to provide college courses to the inmates.
Harlan native Rob Fee will join Marvel Comics for the second year in a row. We talked with him about his journey from Harlan to Hollywood.
It's a chilly start to the day, but temperatures will warm back up soon, and I'll have those details along with your weekend forecast coming up next.